Hey everybody, it's Josh from CollectionDX.com here with another review. This is a MP-54 Reboost, Transformers Masterpiece. This is the imported version, so basically it's a Japan release that they slap a box on Hasbro for the US market. This arrived courtesy of Fun.com, who has been really fun lately. Let's open this up and check it out. And inside is another box. This is how it would be sold in Japan. Very fancy. Has both a matte and a gloss finish in different parts. It's a Honda City car. That, and the original one was Skids. And then they, but in Diaclone, they had a red version, and Transformers has dubbed this Reboost. And it's, you know, your kind of classic 80s mini car, and you can see here next to Skids. It's a couple of fun features that we'll go over with this as we get into it, but I've always liked this design. And yeah, let's get into it. So here's the car mode of Reboost, and it's based on the Honda City R, which is the it was number 6 in Diaclone Car Robots. I think it was number 6, but it basically would evolve to eventually become the Transformers Skids, which would be colored blue, but in Diaclone it was originally red, and then it was silver, and then there's been a million colors since then. So this is the car mode. It's got the Honda badge and the city license plate. It's got little side view mirrors there, nice license plate, the rear wiper, Honda detailing on the back. You know, overall nice, nicely done. The wheels are plastic. I do miss the days of the rubber wheels, but I guess I understand why they do it. And underneath it looks like a Transformer. So nothing's really hidden underneath like that, but it's still a pretty cool vehicle mode for sure. And there are some things that you can open and see in vehicle mode. However, my fingernails are a little crappy, so we will use this tool. So the hood does open, and you got to kind of open it and then pull it forward. So you can see, you know, some engine detail underneath there. That's kind of fun. You can open the back hatch. It's already open a little bit, but same kind of deal is that you open it and then you kind of pull it out a bit. See a little joint there? And then you can get into the back of the vehicle. And kind of the same with the side doors. They peg in, so you're gonna pull them out a little bit, but then once you get here, pull it out just a little bit, and then you can open the doors. Now, of course, that's not very much of a cockpit in there, but that is, you know, fine. But you do have, you know, opening doors and trunk, which is kind of cool. There is storage in the back for weapons and things, and I'll show you that. One of the cool things about the Honda City R is that initially it came with this little foldable scooter that would store in the back of the vehicle. This is kind of just for show in that the wheels don't move, the kickstand doesn't move, but it does fold up the stow. So all you have to do is basically lift up this seat, turn this panel around, and just sort of stuff these handles kind of down inside it. It's not precise, just stuff it in like so. And then basically you can store this in the back. It doesn't really click in, but it fits. And that's just a nice nod to the original vehicle and the original toy, because the original toy also had a little scooter, which is kind of cool. In addition to that, the weapons also fold up and store in the back of the vehicle, but not at the same time. You can sort of put this in here. You can see it as a little square in the back wall, and there's a tab in the back of this weapon. So if you have fat fingers like me, it might be a little bit of a challenge. Oh, there it goes. Great. And then basically they just say to like stuff this one in there, stuff that one in there, and close the lid, and you can store the weaponry. So that is a thing that happens. There's also one other thing that this comes with, is this little slug of a clear driver, and I'll show you. You can see right now what's happening. This thing is garbage. It really is terrible. You can sort of stuff him into the driver's compartment, but I mean, there's almost no point. These legs just keep coming off. And then, oh, look, that one came off. So yes, don't go into this expecting anything great. Look, the arm and the leg have already fell off. But you can, in theory, like stuff the driver in there. No one cares. You can also, in theory, make him ride this. You really can't. That's a nice thing that is almost useless in its current form. Okay, now we're going to transform this bad boy. First thing we do is make sure the hood is up and we fold those mirrors in. And we're going to push down and in. Open the doors, open this, and just kind of separate that all together. Come down, separate that. And you're basically going to straighten out the legs, but while you're doing that, you pull these panels out, okay? Kind of straighten out leg, right? And then as you come down here with the leg, notice that panel just kind of goes right into place right there. Feet come out. And then let's see, this piece here comes out. This piece comes out and tabs in. And then the wheel folds under and in. And now you can see you have a articulated foot. Now there's a little thing going on here with the hips that you have to kind of, let's see, maybe it's easier to see this way. Just kind of bring them out. Next step is we come out here, we unfold the arms from underneath. And again, they're sort of like, just unfold them best you can, like down and out. But they'll really just come out however you wiggle them out. And while this is in this stage, these pieces here come up. So these tabs are going to come up. These red pieces are going to come up. And they're going to tab in under the arms. And while you're back here, turn the head around and just push it up and kind of do the whole push up, but, you know, move the window back, close that back and down. And so we unfold and twist those out. But check this out, there's a panel that comes out, comes around, and if you notice in the wheel, there's a little tab in the wheel. That is where that little thing will go. So it keeps the wheel in place. There is your Reboost, your Honda City R. I like the sound of the clicky joint for the hip joint. You can still come out, you can still rotate, which is great. Single knee joint, which is fine. You got swivel ankles that go forward and backwards, side to side. You do have a waist joint. You do have nice shoulder movement, swivel biceps, swivel wrists, hand opens, all fingers. It's actually two sections. There's a 3-finger section and a 1-finger section. Head is on a ball joint. Looks good from the back, not too kibbly. And yeah, that's your guy. So there's some weapons that you can use here. These sort of clip into the hands, the arms. These clip into the arms. But there is also a handle, but they're held in place by the little tabs there. And that one looks good. And then this one kind of goes on the outside of the arm. Looks good. Then there's also like a rocket launcher, and the launcher has a removable rocket at the end, which you can replace with this one. I think this guy's great. The quality's great. I love that he's sort of a Diaclone based instead of Transformers based design. He does have a very similar color scheme to Optimus Prime, I'm just saying. But I mean, he does look fantastic. And here's my Honda City robot family. Okay, so this is the original skids, the G1 skids. It's actually a reissue, but it's, you know, G1 skids basically. You can see where the hallmarks of the design kind of came from. The basic idea of the torso, the feet have the same kind of design on them. So it's obviously very much a new version of skids. But these other ones, there's a Converters City Robo, and this is a Watch Robot City. I'll transform them all so you can see them all in their city car modes. So here are the 4 cities that I have in car mode. So it's kind of cool. Here they are in their car modes. Pretty cool. Weird that I have 4 Honda cities, but I guess not that weird, right? Anyhow, this is Josh from CollectionDX.com. Thank you again to Fun.com for their review of the Masterpiece MP-54 Reboost. And you can, of course, get yours at Fun.com. This is Josh from CollectionDX repeating himself. Thanks for watching.